We have the body, the mind, and the last part, the little tippity top of that pyramid, is the soul. Yes, it's important to begin self-discovery, the process of self-discovery. What do I mean by that? I mean, you know who you are, right? You're Yolanda, you're Mike, you're Steph, you're that person, right? You're a sister, you're a mother, you're a daughter, you work here, you do this, but that is not yourself. Those are roles that you have taken on. Maybe sometimes roles that you haven't even taken on, but roles that you were given to you, right? In this society. So discovering yourself is discovering your uniqueness, your unique essence. We all have a different combination of factors, a different combination of talents, of skills, of things that we love to do, of things that we're good at, of things that we enjoy. So that's self-discovery. That needs to be really part of this soul healing, is you beginning to discover, who am I? And part of this is also finding your purpose or exploring your purpose. I know purpose, that can seem really daunting. Like, oh, but I'm not Mother Teresa, or I'm not Gandhi, or I'm not MLK. I get it. Maybe your purpose isn't to lead a whole people to liberation, but you might lead your neighbor to liberation. Your purpose might be to feed and nourish. Your purpose might be to uplift. Your purpose might be to be the calming rock that others can wash their waves up against. That might be your purpose. Your purpose might also be to sing beautifully. Your purpose might be to dance and to show music in movement. There's so many ways that you can express your purpose. And what can I say here about purpose so it doesn't seem so daunting? Think about what comes naturally to you. Think about, what do people come to you for? Think about that thing that you might not be able to make money off of, right? Or go to college for, or it wasn't a class in school, but something that you just naturally have and do. So there we are, purpose. And here's another really highfalutin concept right after purpose, and I'm going to just hit you with it. It's oneness. Whoa, what's up with that, right? So when you are on this path to healing, and on this path of self-discovery, and on this path of discovering your purpose, there will be this evolution of a feeling of oneness. So this knowledge that we are all one. So this knowledge that this other person is a mirror of you, that this other person has trauma, just like you, that this other person might be acting out because of trauma. So there starts to be this knowledge, this inner vibration that you are one with everything and with the universe. So this weird separation that you might be feeling like, oh, I'm alone, I'm so lonely, I'm the only one who feels this, it kind of starts to get dissolved a little bit. And the separation between you and others and the universe at large starts to become less and less. And the thing is, that's also just a practice. That's not something like that you need to strive for. That's something that is naturally going to occur when you start exploring more of yourself and becoming more and more who you are. You're going to start opening more and more to the oneness, to the experience of oneness. Beautiful. And being of service. So this is a huge part of healing your soul. When we can be of service to others, when we can sometimes take a back seat and serve others and be there for others and show up for others, we begin healing parts of our soul. It's just the way it is. It's a real balm for the soul. It's real healing when you can be of service to others. I'll take this example. For example, if you're going through it right now, right? You're in a PMDD episode. You don't want to get out of the house, or you're super angry. You're super frustrated. Everything's just too much. You're super anxious. You don't want to go anywhere. If that evening you go to a soup kitchen and you serve food and you see people who are experiencing homelessness, who are having a rough time, and you greet them with a smile, and you see the humanity and the oneness in the other person, and you see them light up because, oh, somebody's talking to me like I'm a normal person, like I mean something, like I matter. When you come home that night, you're going to feel so uplifted. So I know it feels a little bit like selfish, but service will make you feel better. And it will make all these problems that you thought you had seem smaller, seem less important. And you're going to feel really uplifted. So being of service to others and committing to being of service to others is a really beautiful way to also another step of healing the soul in this PMDD Healing Pyramid. All right, 2 more. We're almost there. Next one is passion. And this kind of ties into purpose. So when you begin to discover yourself, when you are of service, when you begin to live your unique life and you have set those boundaries right and you have begun to release the trauma and done that healing, you can begin feeling more passion and more energy for your life. You're going to feel spontaneous joy and ecstasy and bliss, and this passion, this fire, this mojo is going to come back into you. So if you've been feeling really lifeless and life sucks and why am I even here and all of this drudgery and what is it even about, allow yourself to begin the steps on this PMDD Healing Pyramid, and you're going to feel passionate about things again, and you're going to have energy to go for things again. So there it is, passion. All right, and last one, big one, huge one, gratitude. Oh my God, gratitude journaling, gratitude here. I'm grateful for the lemonade I drank this morning. I get it. Gratitude can sound so annoying. Like, oh great, I feel like shit. What the am I supposed to be grateful for, right? And I get it. But there's always something to be grateful for. Always. And if you can begin tapping into that more and more, and it's not being a Pollyanna, and it's not about, spiritual bypassing or anything like that, but if you can have just an undercurrent of gratitude. For example, you are listening, watching to this right now. That means you have access to the internet. That means you have access to so much information, to so much healing that is out there from so many different sources. That's pretty amazing. I always feel gratitude when I'm teaching to be connected with people like you right now, all over the world at a totally different time zone. You're not here right now. You're listening to this at a totally different time. I'm so grateful for you. This is so awesome. So just these simple little things, just a little bit of gratitude. It's part of this soul healing. And I'm not saying, all that stuff like, oh, gratitude for your trauma. Your trauma made you who you are. It doesn't have to be that big. It can be really small. For example, the gratitude that you are even here right now in this moment, able to listen, able to take time to inform yourself. How can I begin my PMDD relief? How can I begin my PMDD healing? That's pretty awesome. So kudos to you. I'm really, really happy that you're on this journey. And the last thing I want to say is, do not give up. PMDD relief is possible. I know that's a really controversial thing to say, but I know from my own journey, from so many other menstruators I have worked with, PMDD relief is possible.